Hello and welcome everybody from the capital of Japan. This time I will present you one of the most popular Shinto shrines of the city. This is the Asakusa Shrine. But before we will discover the temple, I would like to introduce you what is this Shinto religion. Scholars of religion classified it as East Asian religion, but its practitioners call it Japan's indigenous religion and nature religion. The scholars call the practitioners as Shintoists, but the practitioners of the religion not really call themselves like this, so it is just like theoretical naming. There is no central authority in control of Shinto, with much diversity of belief and practice among practitioners. A polytheistic and animistic religion, the Shinto revolves around supernatural entities called kami. It is believed that the kami can inhabit everything, some natural forces, also animals, and also prominent landscapes. The kami can be worshipped at three places. The first one is a household altar called Kamidana. The second one is the family shrine, and the third one is the public shrine, also called Jinja, for example Asakusa Jinja, which I will present you soon. So these public shrines also have a priest called Kanushi, and he is taking a look if the kami gets enough drink and food offerings, because worshippers who come here usually worship one kami, because each shrine has a kami, and they should offer food and drink also to the kami in order to establish harmony between the human beings and the supernatural forces, the kami. And usually when they worship, they ask for the blessing of the kami. The purpose of the Shinto shrine is to house, to enshrine one or more kamis, and the Shintoists come here to worship these kamis located at the Shinto shrine. Shinto places a major conceptual focus on ensuring purity, largely by cleaning practices such as ritual washing and bathing, especially before worship. So every Shinto shrine has a well like this called chozuya, and before worshipping you should wash your hands and your mouth. This means purifying your hands and mouth at the chozuya. Little emphasis is placed on specific moral codes or particular afterlife beliefs, although the dead are deemed capable of becoming kami. The religion has no single creator or a specific doctrine. Instead, exists in a diverse range of local and regional forms. The term Shinto is often translated to English as the way of kami, although the meaning varied throughout the Japanese history. Kami are not deemed metaphysically different from humanity, so it is possible for humans to become kami. Sometimes dead people are worshipped as kami, for example, like the ancestral protector of the family. A very easy example, like a grandpa was protecting the family and also supporting the next generations, so his sons and grandsons will worship him as a kami after his death and will respect him forever in their life. Or a much more popular example is Emperor Ojin, who was worshipped after he passed away as Hachiman kami, a protector of Japan and kami of war. Although some kami are venerated in only one single location, some kami are having shrines in many different areas. For example, Hachiman, this former emperor, has more than 25,000 shrines all over in Japan. Bunrei means dividing the spirit, So the act of establishing a new shrine for a kami which already has a shrine is called bunrei. Then they hold a ceremony to invite the kami to also stay in this new shrine. The ceremony is called kanjo because the kami already has an original shrine. The new one can be only a subsidiary shrine, which is called bunsha. Many kami have also messengers. These are usually animals. For example, Hachiman's messenger is the dove. Modern Shinto ideas about the afterlife largely revolve around the idea that the spirit survives bodily death and continues to assist the living. But modern Shinto places greater emphasis on this life than on any afterlife. The universe is divided into three parts. The plane of high heaven, called Takama no Hara, this is where the kami live. The phenomenal or manifested world, this is Utsushi Yo, where humans live. And the nether world, called Yomotsu Kuni, this is where unclean spirits reside. So the spirits of the dead are usually living in the mountains, and after 33 years they join the family kami, and they also come down to help the livings. For example, they take part of agricultural events. This sounds funny for me. I mean, if we want to harvest some grains, some rice, for example, I don't know how this spirit can help in this ceremony, but well, I'm presenting you a totally different culture, so of course it is very strange for us to understand it. In Shinto belief, the obake is a restless spirit who died in bad circumstances and can come back to take revenge. The inner sanctuary of the Shinto shrine, in which the kami lives, is the honden. So this is a honden, the main hall of the shrine. Inside the honden may be stored the material belongings to the kami, known as shimpo. This can include artworks, clothing, weapons, musical instruments, bells and mirrors. We cannot go inside, unfortunately. Some individuals visit the shrines daily, often on their morning route to work. They typically take only a few minutes. Usually, a worshipper will approach the honden, placing a monetary offering in a box. This is the box, and then ringing a bell to call the kami's attention, or clapping 2 times. Then they bow, clap and stand by silently offering a prayer. The clapping is known as kashiwade or hakushu, the prayers or supplications as kigan. At the shrine, individuals offering prayers are not necessarily praying to a specific kami. A worshipper may not know the name of the kami residing at the shrine, nor how many kami are believed to stay there. People often ask the kami to help offset inauspicious events that may affect them. For instance, in Japanese culture, the age 33 is seen as being unlucky for women, and the age 42 for men, and thus people can ask the kami to offset any ill fortune associated with being this age. There are many Shinto rituals, and I will present you one. Let's begin with the gate called tori. Tori is a traditional Japanese gate, most commonly found at the entrance of or within a Shinto shrine. It symbolically marks the transition from the mundane to the sacred, and the spot where kami are welcomed and taught to travel through. The presence of a tori at the entrance is usually the simplest way to identify Shinto shrines. and the small torii icon represents them on Japanese road maps and also on Google Maps. Torii gates were traditionally made from wood or stone, but today they can also be made of reinforced concrete, stainless steel or other materials. So the etiquette at the Shinto shrine is the following. The first step is to bow once before entering the gate, the torii. The second step is to go through, but it is not allowed to walk through the center of the torii, as that is reserved for deities. Here at this Shinto shrine is very organized. They block the middle, so we cannot go through there. So we usually take the left or the right of the torii to enter the shrine. So yes, just be aware if there is no fence in the middle, because sometimes Shintoists look strange on the tourists who walk through the very center of the torii. So the third step is to purify hands and mouth with chozuya. I already said about this one, so this is the next step. After that, the fourth step is to put money in the offering box. That is one in the middle, the offering box. And the next step is like optional. The fifth step is to ring the bell 2-3 times if present. So here is no bell present, so we cannot use the bell. The sixth step is to bow twice. Then the seventh step is to clap twice. This is to attract attention of the kami living in the Shinto shrine. After, we need to pray and also bow once, but this last bow should be deeper than the others, at a 90-degree angle. So this is the ceremony of the Shinto prayer. Various tentative etymologies of the word torii exist. According to one of them, the name derives from the term tori iru, which means pass through and enter. Before I can present you the Asakusa Shinto shrine, I should present the legend of the Senso-ji Temple, a Buddhist temple, which is absolutely amazing. One of the biggest attractions of Tokyo. The legend states that two brothers, fishermen named Hinokuma Hamanari and Hinokuma Takenari, found a bosatsu. A bodhisattva is a person who is on the path towards Bodhi, awakening, or Buddhahood. So this bosatsu canon statue was caught in a fishing net in the Sumida River in 628. So they found this statue, and the third man, a wealthy landlord named Haji no Matsuchi or Haji no Nakatomo, heard about the discovery and approached the brothers, to whom he delivered an impassioned sermon about the Buddha. The brothers were very impressed and subsequently converted to the Buddhist religion. The canon statue was consecrated in a small temple by the landlord, and the two brothers were thereafter devoted to preaching the way of Buddhism. This temple is now known as the Senso-ji Temple. Absolutely beautiful. and the Asakusa Shrine was built in order to worship these three men as gods, as deities. The first temple was founded in 645, which makes it the oldest established temple in Tokyo. In the early years of the Tokugawa shogunate, Tokugawa Ieyasu designated Senso-ji as a guardian temple of the Tokugawa clan. During World War II, the temple was destroyed during the firebombing air raid on the 10th March of 1945. The main hall was rebuilt between 1951 and 58 and has been perceived as a symbol of rebirth and peace by Japanese people. In the courtyard there is a tree that was hit by a bomb in the air raids, and it had regrown, and it is a similar symbol as the temple itself. I need to find which tree was it, because I didn't know yet. Also, this courtyard is absolutely impressive, splendid structures. Probably that is the tree in front of us, which was regrown, and in the background you can also see the Tokyo sky tree. The temple now has a titanium tiled roof that maintains a historic image, but is stronger and lighter. Senso-ji is the focus of Tokyo's largest and most popular festival, Sanja Matsuri. This takes place over 3 to 4 days in late spring and sees the surrounding streets closed to traffic. Within the temple itself, and also at many places on its approach, there are Omikuji stalls. For a suggested donation of 100 yen, visitors may consult the oracle and divine answers to their questions. Omikuji are random fortunes written on strips of paper at Shinto shrines and Buddhist temples in Japan. After randomly choosing one from a box, you can hope for the resulting fortune to be good. The Omikuji predicts the person's chances of their hopes coming true, of finding a good match, or generally matters of health, fortune, life, and so on. When the prediction is bad, you still have a chance. It is a custom to fold up the strip of paper and attach it to a pine tree or a wall of metal wires, alongside the other bad fortunes in the temple or shrine grounds. A purported reason for this custom is a pun on the word for pine tree. And the verb to wait, the idea being that the bad luck will wait by the tree rather than attach itself to the bearer. Because matsu is meaning pine tree, and to wait is also matsu, so yeah, it's a strange custom actually. So the event of the fortune being good, the bearer has two options. They can also tie it to a tree or wires so that the fortune has a greater effect, or then they keep their luck. The Hōzōmon gate is translated in Japanese as the treasure house gate. It is the inner of two large entrance gates that ultimately lead to the Senso-ji Temple, the outer being the Kaminarimon. It stands 22.7 meters tall, 21 meters wide and 8 meters deep. The Hōzōmon was first built in 1942 by Taira no Kinmasa, destroyed by fire in 1631. It was rebuilt by Tokugawa Iemitsu in 1636. It stood for 300 more years until it was once again burned down during the Tokyo air raids in 1945. It was rebuilt in 1964 with a steel reinforced concrete structure. Since the gate was reconstructed using flame-resistant materials, the upper story of the Hōzōmon stores the Senso-ji treasure sutras that is in the upper floor. Unfortunately, we cannot visit it. Sutra is in Indian literary tradition refers to an aphorism or a collection of aphorisms in the form of a manual, or more broadly a condensed manual or a text. The Hōzōmon houses two guardian statues that are located on either side of the gate's south face. These 4.45 meter tall statues represent Neo, the guardian deities of the Buddha. The gate also features three large lanterns. The largest and the most prominent lantern is a red chochin that hangs under the center of the gate's opening, with a height of 3.75 meter, a diameter of 2.7 meter and a weight of 400 kilograms. The lantern displays the name of the town Kobunacho. The current iteration of the lantern dates back to 2003, when 5 million yen was donated by the people of Kobunacho. Its donation commemorated the 400-year anniversary of the start of the Edo period. The Hōzōmon's second story houses many of the Senso-ji treasures, not just the sutra, also some old relics. And now we enter the gate to the Senso-ji Temple. There's also one beautiful pagoda.
Senso-jiより落とし物のお知らせをいたします。小沢博さん、小沢博さん、落とし物が経理室に届いております。この放送をお聞きになりましたら、ご利用の登録を経理室まで。
Here you can buy some amulets.
小沢博さん、小沢博さん。
And here is the fortune telling. You need to shake that box, then one stick is falling out. The stick has an identifier, and based on the identifier you can find your paper. That box contains the paper, and on the paper you can check if it's good luck or bad fortune. But it's all in Japanese, so a little bit hard for the tourists. Then you need to put back the stick so other people will shake it again, and yeah, actually it's kind of repetitive, because the same people can draw the same sticks, the same fortune, but I think fortune telling is just so.
It's very good.
Very good?
Very
okay.
good, very good.
Okay, good life?
Yes.
Can you tell me shortly what is it about?
I don't know very clear, but I know it's this word is good. And it's great good.
Oh, okay. Good luck to you. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Have a nice day. The Kaminarimon means Thunder Gate. So the Kaminarimon is the author of the two large entrance gates of the Senso-ji Temple. The gate with its lanterns and statues is popular with tourists. It stands 11.7 meter tall, 11.4 meter wide, and covers an area of 69.3 square meters, so it is smaller than the Hōzōmon gate. This also has some guardians. The first gate was built in 1941, but the current gate dates from 1960 because it was destroyed in the Second World War. So when we want to enter the temple, first we need to go through this gate. It's really crowded near Asakusa Shrine always, because it's a high season. It's a very popular tourist attraction. There are two demons as guardians. Some Indian Japanese people. Right after entering the Kaminarimon gate, we can find a shopping street which is absolutely amazing. This is the Nakamise Shopping Street, Nakamise Dori. The street leading from the Thunder Gate to the temple itself is lined up with small shops selling souvenirs ranging from fence, ukiyo-e, which means woodblock prints, kimono and other robes, Buddhist scrolls, traditional sweets to Godzilla toys, t-shirts and mobile phone straps. So you can find literally everything here. These shops themselves are part of a living tradition of selling to pilgrims who walk to Senso-ji. The street is approximately 250 meters long and contains around 89 shops. So you can find literally everything here.
Is that not true for a guy of singing? And he has it at his house.
He's got the turn on. 2300.
Origami.
You buy it? I don't think so.
Really?
And last but not the least, the Asakusa Shrine, which is located in the Asakusa district of Tokyo. So whole district is named after this shrine. There is also the Asakusa metro line, subway line, and Asakusa station, also known as Sanja-sama, the shrine of the three gods. It is one of the most famous Shinto shrines in the city. An example of the Gongen Zukuri style of architecture, Asakusa Shrine was commissioned by Tokugawa Iemitsu, a shogun, and built in 1649 during the Edo period of Japan. Part of a larger grouping of sacred buildings in the area, Asakusa Shrine is on the east side of the Senso-ji Temple. One of the only two buildings in the area to survive World War II. It is designated an important cultural property due to its long history. So this survived the air raids, this temple. The shrine and its surrounding area and buildings have also been the site of many Shinto and Buddhist festivals for the centuries. The most important and the most famous of these festivals is Sanja Matsuri, held in late May.
Mika and you がお相手をさせていただきます。最後まで一生懸命頑張ります。温かい阪急市での応援よろしく。 拍手が小さいと立ち上がりません。張り切って大きめの拍手で
Hayır lan. Bize değiştirmiştir abi. Ona üzüldüm. Hayır oğlum öpüyor görmüyor musun?
はい、OK です。立ってください。
Buna da mı sence? İsyan mı
はい
ediyor?
じゃあそれでは行きましょう。もう道具使っていきます。ハードルジャンプです。いいね、やる気十分だね。はい、気をつけ。めちゃめちゃいい姿勢じゃん。はい、気をつけ。そうね、ハードルジャンプ。立ってください。2本の足だけで飛び越えていきたいと思います。広いぐい後にしてください。はい、立つ。はい。さあ行きましょう。まずは1つ。ゆうちゃん。はい、ジャンプ。それ。ありがとうございますね。まあ言うてもまだ1つですから、さあどんどん数増やしていきます。ありがとうございます。さあ増えたら難しいよ。どんどん数が増えます。続いて2つ。はい、まとめてジャンプです。まとめて飛びます。さあさらに3ついきますよ。3ついきますね。もう間が広がってますから5つ分はございます。これももちろんまとめていきましょう。ハードル3ついいね。 OK でしょう。ありがとうございます。じゃあもうこの調子でどんどん頑張りましょう。今度は縦に積んでいきます。高さにやりません。
Poor monkey.
3段。
I feel sorry for
ど
him.
いて。どいて。降りて。早く。降りてて。早く。はい。降りて。はい、じゃあそれでは行きましょう。縦3段。すいません、もうちょっといいリアクション来るかなって思ってたんですけど、まあ皆さん冷静に止めるんだって感じだ。そうですよ。でもうリアクションないと大抵もなんやこの野郎。もうねすぐ態度に出るんで。さあそれではもう一回ハードル上げるところからやります。ハードル上に上がったら皆さんでうわー OK いきます。なんと高さに挑戦。はいどうぞ。いい感じ。そんな感じで縦3段。ありがとうございます。さあもう YOU の身長を超えてますからね。自分の身長を超えてます。これが決まったらどんどんすごい芸いきます。オープニング。はい、縦3段。早く縦3段。いいね。 OK でしょ。ありがとうございます。 OK やるときははいやる男。もう一回 OK ありがとうございます。じゃあもうこの勢いに乗ってさらにすごい芸いきます。大きな階段を使ったダイナミック芸。 YOU が得意とする大技芸です。どうか最後までねたくさんの応援よろしくお願いいたします。さあ行きましょう。階段を降りて千枚切れスイッチオン。ニュニュニュニュニュ。はい OK。 さあ行きます。彼の動きよくご覧ください。頑張ってよ。行きます。はいどうぞ。降りて登ります。さあここからです。どんどん間を広げていきます。飛んで着地が逆立ち。Thank you、ね、今度はジャンプした後に着地が逆立ちです。さあ行きます。猿回し18番芸。はい発想跳び。
对对对，对，刚刚说的出去玩，就是说拍个随性，你不要说怎样才算。
So this was the vlog about Shinto religion, Senso-ji Temple and Asakusa Shrine. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if that's so, please subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it yet. It's very important to push on the bell icon because this is how you get notified about the new content. Have a nice day and goodbye.